In this video, we are going to review how to set up your report templates, which will guide you or your team member users through performing checkups and generating the report PDFs in the layout that you wish to present from your company. And so after logging into the app, you'll want to either use the My Account Settings tile or use the upper navigation bar. First click Support and then My Account. And from here, you'll want to click on the Report Templates tab. And if this is a brand new user subscription to the irrigationcheckups.com app, you'll just have one template here, but you can have as many as you like on paid subscriptions. So after selecting a repair template, we'll first show that there's an active checkbox. And so when that is checked, your users will be able to select this report type when starting a new checkup. We click the Rename Template button. You can change the label of this template and then also provide the Spanish language translation if your users are going to be using the language switching functionality. That'll be important. And then the title that will be shown at the top of the PDF, you can customize that however you like. And then there's also a button to clone a template. So it'll take all the selected templates settings and clone a new version of it. Then you can make changes to that. So moving on to the actual template setting configuration, it's broken up into sections. The top section is configuration options. And so these will be kind of template wide settings. The first being whether you want to use repair estimates. And if you do want to use repair estimates, whether you want to use price books, which will give you the line item details, and then also an option of whether you want to show those estimates on the PDF version of the checkup. There are instances where you only want the quotes to have those estimates for internal use and not on the actual PDFs that you provide clients. So that's how you would use that functionality. And then you have an option to track your checkup time. And so if you enable this, there will be a start and stop and also a pause functionality at the top of the checkup screen that will automatically track how much time is spent performing the checkups. And so if you want to have some analytics on your crew and how long specific sites are taking to perform the checkups, you can enable that. And then there's an option to record flow rates. So on each zone, you would be able to enter in a flow rate, which would then allow you to estimate water usage that will then be calculated when you enter in programs. And if you do decide to record flow rates, you then also have the option to compare programs. So again, using those estimated water use per program, you can enter in an existing program and a new program, and the software will automatically show you the difference in estimated water use between those programs. Um, so if you're performing a efficiency check or a conservation style check, you would want to do that. And then the last two options really are in terms of what information is available on the PDF. You can hide the zone details on the PDF. So the zone details would include the zone label or description of the location, what is being watered, so what type of landscape, and then the type of emitter devices that are in that zone. If you do not have a need to show that to your clients, you can hide those. Sometimes clients or users like to show that on the first checkup that's provided to a new client, and then all the follow-on checkups just hide those because it's redundant information. And then you have the option to hide zero-time program entries. So in instances where you have programs, maybe it's a drip zone specific program where you only have a few zones out of a large list of zones that have any time on them. You can hide the zero-time values so that only the zones that have a non-zero time would show up in the table of program times. So um, once you have set up those configuration options, just click the update button. It'll turn green when it's been saved. And then moving on to the next group of template settings is the system information fields. And so these are fields that you can think of as being general system related information. So when you walk up to a new property, uh, what information do you want recorded? And there are these example questions that are already installed with the default report template, but you can modify them. So if you click into any of these, you're able to edit the field label, again, the Spanish translation, and then the type of field information that can be entered on the checkup page. And so you have an option of entering integers, so really a count of specific issues, and then you also have the option for a checkbox. So kind of a yes or no. So you can just click update after those have been changed. And then the way these groupings work, group one, two, three, four. So this is just how the information is displayed on your device depending on the size of the display. So on a computer or larger tablet in landscape mode, they would be four across. As your display gets smaller, it would be 2 by 2, so 1, 2, and then 3, 4. On smaller phones, like the standard iPhone, it would just be a single column, 1 through 4. And so, depending on how you group these, uh, you can play with the order with which the questions or the callouts appear. And then you can also, if you click and drag, you can move them between groups. And again, the order in which they are shown here is the order in which they'll be presented to users. And when you make these changes, it's automatically saved. So there's no save button on these. And then if you wanted to add another one, just click add. Again, provide the field label, Spanish translation if you're going to use that functionality, and then the field type. So you can customize with any type of questions you like. In the future, we'll have more kind of answer types, but for now, it's just numbers, integers, and checkboxes. Um, Moving on, backflow repair fields. So if you add a backflow to a property, when you perform the checkup, you can add a repair uh, requirement to those backflows. And so again, these would be backflow specific questions you can add. Now, what is different about repair fields? So we have backflow repair fields, controller repair fields, and zone repair fields. They all work similarly, um, but if we click into it, we still have the label in both English and then the translated for Spanish, the field type, but then we also now have default products. And so what this means is this is a checkbox. So if during the checkup uh, process, the user checks this box that the backflow needs to be repaired, you can have products from your product listing automatically get added to a quote. So if we click add here, your product list is available. And so, maybe you want to add labor, click continue. Um, and if we go back, so labor, you can then set a default quantity. And so this is an hour of labor time. Um, it will automatically add an hour of labor to your quote. And in terms of pricing, whatever price book the client that is associated with the checkup being performed is using, it'll look up the labor product in that price book and set the appropriate price. And so, as long as this product is in the price book that is being used, it'll automatically show up. So the user does not have to click the checkbox and then manually add an item to the quote. So that's how that works. And then same for controller fields, both backflow and controller fields. You have four groups to enter in kind of callouts. And then in zone repair fields, here you have eight groups, again, with the ability to add checkboxes and uh, integer values, and any of these default ones that were set up when you first signed up, you can, obviously, if your company does not typically run into 2-inch pop-ups, you can easily just use the delete button and remove it. Uh, but once you have this set up, then your checkup template is then set, and uh, you can clone this and have another version that has a different set of callouts and configuration options, and really customize it to however your company performs these type of inspections.